Good afternoon. This is historic. Julia, thank you for the invite. Thanks to the committee. I'm Walter Kirkland. I'm running for Congress. Let me explain something to you. This is a major moment in time. Would you agree? Steny Hoyer, right, Harry? Steny Hoyer did a phenomenal job for 44 years. This seat, look at these great folks here. And it's time for some change to move in a different direction. Let me tell you who Walter Kirkland is. I'm from Mount Vernon, New York. I was an all-star athlete. My mom was on welfare, survived domestic violence. I was on welfare, and actually we had to get through school. So I won a scholarship to Rutgers, ended up winning a national championship, worked for Xerox for 10 years, worked for Honeywell for another 10 years, worked for GE Healthcare. From there, I ended up moving into philanthropic natures. I founded the 100 Black Men of Prince George's County. We mentor boys 18 to 19 to 24, financial literacy, health and education, and wellness and mental health. From there, I propelled myself to the chair of March of Dimes. Reason being, my son Chase was born 1 pound at 22 weeks, if you have children out there. I had an affinity for March of Dimes. I became the chair of the Alzheimer's Association. My dad had dementia. His gun was loaded. He ended up shooting himself in the leg and he died from that. Yes. So what you have here is not a career politician. I'm not going to have the polished answers. What you have is a real deal person who cares about community, who will make a difference, who will be in the trenches with St. Mary's. Let's pivot to St. Mary's. This is a very historic land. Wouldn't you agree? John Glenn. Who knows John Glenn? John Glenn actually was here. Most astronauts, as many of you know from St. Mary's, was trained here, correct? This is a very historic area that Harry, we take for granted. But I'm not going to take that for granted. And I was talking to one of the voters here. They were saying there used to be 2 lights, correct? There were 2 lights. Was there about 2 lights back in the day? Look what you have now. A lot of infrastructure issues, traffic issues. You got to find a way or get a person that's going to support you with all this growth. St. Mary's is being left out in many regards. We can't have those typical career politicians that are always saying the same thing all the time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have listening tours. Van Jones from CNN has already reached out to me to do AI initiatives. I'm running on, get this, running on seniors, mental health, because mental health between ages 18 and 29 has the highest suicide rate for boys in America. Do you know that? It's crazy. We're teetering on isolation and suicide. Also, I'm going to run on, like I said, AI and mental health. So I'm Walter Kirkland. I hope I can get your vote. I'm a different dude. I'll be in the trenches. I care. I have a saying with the 100 Black Men, what you see is what you will be. Thank you very much.